I'm also a big fan of like very raw content. So you're probably familiar with like we make mistakes, we leave the mistakes, we do the thing, we do the thing. So that will take you also a lot of time off the editing. But if you're grabbing like if your guest says something and you're grabbing a clip from it, are you grabbing clips from the guest or are you grabbing clips to support the visuals of what they're saying?
No, I'm grabbing just clips from the guests. So like just for Instagram or TikTok or something, I would just do a clip, a few minute or 2 minute clip from the episode. Yeah.
So it will be, do you feel like they're pre-planned to where like, hey, we have these 3 clips and we're going to talk about these 3 clips with the guest, or they measure them and then you grab those clips?
Yeah. So I would just film the episode. And then when I'm editing afterwards, I'd be like, oh, what do I think could work as a clip? So it's not pre-planned really at all.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, I will start looking at places in your production where you can save a ton of time because it will burn you out, especially if you don't have a team. So I'll be like, okay, how can I make this a little bit more effective? So I'm like, okay, in our solo episodes, for example, and we're not the best at this, by the way, but we've done it a couple of times. Now we have help of a producer, so great. But we'll be like, okay, what are the 5 news that we want to talk about? Like, for example, or what are the 5? I think we released like a Alex Hormozi episode not so long ago.
Yeah.
Fonzie came in with like 3 clips, and that's what we reacted to, and he made it super simple. So we already know what we're talking about. I know with a guest it's a little bit harder to plan, but if you have like a 10-minute conversation with them ahead of time, you're like, oh man, I've seen this content. I really want to explore like this topic, this topic, this topic. And it almost creates a container. And then you have that idea whenever you're going to edit it, where it's like, I know where things go. Because I've been on both sides, like where it's like, oh, I love the free flowing conversation, but my commitment is like, I'm not going to do any supporting material because it's going to take me a ton of time. Right. So you got to make that commitment. Right. So it's just something to think about.